Dangerous ball.
Yeah, good evening, Tom. Lovely evening, isn't it?
Lovely evening, mate. Hope you're doing really well, everyone. Welcome back to Fournilwrittenalloverit. Big night out on the south coast this evening. We're off to Fratton Park.
And we're off to Fratton Park, where there's been a red card, but for who, Chris Kamara?
I don't know, Jeff, has it?
Where we're still on the search for our first league victory of 2022. Charlton Athletic are the visitors this evening. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, there's a very good chance that the button underneath us is currently red. Now, we don't want to see red around here, do we, really? That's probably one of the worst colours we could be associated with. Yeah, so make sure you click the red subscribe button, turn it grey, which is a much more...
Closer to blue.
Closer to blue, and it's a much nicer shade of colour, isn't it?
The like button is blue.
The like button is blue if you click it. Only if you click it, though. It will be grey until you click it. Yeah. So we like a bit of blue, don't we?
Let's have the blue thumbs up.
Blue thumbs up. And if you do that, then our end of the bargain will be that we will bring you each and every one of the remaining 20 league games for Pompey right here on Fournilwrittenalloverit. We're going to try and get to each and cover every single one of them for you. So help us out in our quest towards 9,000 subscribers. We want to hit that really soon. We're getting really close, so if you could do that, we would much appreciate it. Andrew, the last time we beat Charlton Athletic at Fratton Park, all the way back in 2005 for a last league victory, if you go back through the Fournilwrittenalloverit archives, a certain Nigerian Pompey legend Yakubu, the Yak, scored a hat-trick on that night in a 4-2 victory for Pompey. How much would you like to see something similar happen tonight?
Yeah. I nearly called you the Yak instead of Tom.
Right.
The strength of that.
And I would have been called Yak. The Yak, or just Yak?
Yak.
I'm glad you didn't make that decision, if I'm honest.
I was outvoted.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it tonight, Tom. I think we could, if Benjani was playing for us, or the Yak, we would put 4 past this lot tonight.
But realistically,
4.
Although they are a much changed side since the last time we played them as well. Tough team to beat.
We went to the Valley, didn't we, earlier in the season?
We did.
A good game, 2-2 on the day.
They're a good outfit, actually.
They're a good outfit. Well, they're obviously going to come here and look for a victory, aren't they? Because they realise we're a bit disjointed at the minute. That said, if they leave us some space,
who knows?
Who knows?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My right honourable gentleman. It's a very good point there.
Thank you, my right honourable friend.
Transfer deadline day as well. At the time of recording, we are expecting the signing of Aidan O'Brien to be confirmed by Pompey. We're not sure whether that's going to be. Hopefully all is finalised by 11 o'clock this evening. We'll keep you updated as our evening progresses. Smith will be absolutely delighted. There's a burger van behind me that sells Dr. Pepper. That is an automatic extra half a star. Gentlemen, I'm stood with, well, I was stood with 3. I'm now stood with 2. Now I'm stood with 3 of the gents from the appropriately named 3 Lads in the Pub podcast. Gentlemen, and formerly Express FM over here as well. Jeff, thanks for coming on to speak to us, mate. Nice to see you.
And you, mate. Nice to chat to you last night as well.
How are you feeling ahead of this one tonight, mate?
We said last night, I reckon it's going to be a gritty 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
I'd take a 2-1. My head says a 1-1 draw. My heart's saying 2-1 win.
I can see obviously Charlton scoring. I'm going same as Jeff. I think I'm saying a draw tonight. Obviously on TV we never usually do well.
We're not great on TV, are we?
Well, when we're great in general, but yeah.
Mason, what's your score prediction tonight, Sam?
1-0 Portsmouth.
1-0.
I'm saying 2-1 Portsmouth.
2-1 Pompey.
I'm saying 2-1-2.
No one said 4-0 yet. There we go. The Eastern Road.
I'm now doing previews and match reports.
Right, excellent. So if you want a good read, ladies and gents, head over there. It's always very good. I love reading it. Well, sometimes I love it. When we win, I love reading it, and when we lose,
it's not quite as fun when you've been pumped 4-0 and then you have to read about it again.
Yes,
I think it's 0-0.
Okay.
Based on, you consider Sunderland, that opening half hour, among the best minutes we've put in this season, but how many good chances did we actually generate on their goal?
Yeah.
The best chance of the game up until half an hour was Sunderland's chance, and it was their first chance. You can see the same happening tonight. Charlton themselves, they're flotsam and jetsam. They've got nothing going on their season. I can see a scrappy 0-0 with nothing really either way going.
I'd still say 2-1. I think it's still going to be goals both ends, but I think we might just get that edge and clinch it.
You said Charlton haven't got much going on in their season. Can Pompey fans hope for something to go on in their season for the rest of 20 games?
At the risk of being accused of being a pessimist, I'll say we're going straight to the championship.
Oh, there we go. Lovely.
In reality, we are where we are because we deserve to be where we are. 9th through 12th is the hallmark of an average side that is too good to go down and too bad to go up.
And on that positive note, Aidan O'Brien, your reflection.
A lot of fans will look at this and say it's a negative signing because he's not prolific like whoever. Dominic Solanke, but
Dominic Solanke plays for Bournemouth, Brendan.
exactly. No, he's not prolific.
What we've got now,
Yeah.
I doubt there's going to be any more. This is what we got to the end of the season.
Yeah.
So we've got to go out there now and we've got to play with fight, vigour and win as many games as we can. 20 games to go.
How many of those are we going to win, Mike?
Oh, I'll go for a half. 10. Let's go for a 10.
10 of them. Lovely beard, by the way. Is that staying or is that going?
No, it's laziness, but I'm trying to catch up with you, Tom.
Yes, well, this is going in a few days as well. So.
Lovely. So, yeah, I think 3 points for Pompey tonight. As you said, we haven't beaten Charlton at Fratton Park since Yakubu's days.
Yes.
And we're going to break it tonight and win 4-0.
Former Pompey defender Jamie Vincent sadly passed away recently at the age of just 46. He made 49 appearances for the club, also featuring for the likes of Crystal Palace, Bournemouth, Huddersfield and Swindon. Please join us in paying tribute to Jamie Vincent with a minute's applause that will begin and end on the referee's whistle.
Dangerous ball.
Individual players, no. A team effort, yes,
good,
100%. Yeah. There's just no. We started off alright. They got a goal. We just totally gone. Oh my God! It's like everything. The wind's gone out the sails. They don't know what they're doing. They haven't got. It's not working. Something's not working.
It is literally a carbon copy of Sunderland away last week.
Second to every ball. Hoop ball forward. Got 2 strikers up there. Both like Walker's running around. Hurst missed some sitters. He should have just swung his foot out and he would have gone in.
I think Williams has got to come off.
Yeah,
He's got to come off.
Yeah.
You need a Louis Thompson and Ryan Tunnicliffe in there. Because we are being dominated midfield. They play with such a flair that we just don't have.
Instead of progressing, we're not progressing. We're going backwards.
You don't want to be going backwards.
No. You end up like me.
So I think you should say exactly what you said just for me just now.
What was that?
First 30 minutes we played all right.
Oh, yeah, I was
last
gonna,
15 minutes.
Yeah.
If you give him a chance, you might say it.
I'm going to shut my f***ing mouth.
What is the plan? Do you know the plan?
I think the plan would be to get 2 goals back. We ain't got 2 goals in this side, son.
We've got 2 goals in it, so.
We haven't had 2 goals in us since the start of the calendar year.
Like I've just been
it's
saying,
February
right?
tomorrow. Sorry.
Like I've just been saying, for the first half hour, I think we look really good. Now, I normally come on here and I say like doom and gloom and we're terrible, we're this, we're that. For the first half hour, I think we're really good. As usual, we concede a goal and then we don't know what we're doing. And that's the same. That's been the same all season, isn't it? And we just look void of any confidence. But that's what we've been like all year.
Jacobs, Curtis and Thompson.
Now.
Get them all on.
Now.
Triple sub and go for it.
Yep.
I don't care if we lose 2-0, 3-0, but you put a performance in. Everyone online are negative. Twitter, Facebook is poisonous.
YouTube's alright though.
Yeah,
YouTube, lovely people.
Yeah, we're great. We're great on here.
Lovely people.
Just Pompey, give us a performance that we can be proud of. I'm not asking for much. You give me a shirt. I'll go and give you 90 minutes and I'll run.
That's it. A game that we perhaps, is a bit of late drama at Fratton Park, Andrew. It's a loss. It's another one that's got away.
We played well for 2 15-minute periods, Tom, really, and then Charlton had control in the best part of the first half, didn't they? So I think first 15 minutes, last 15 minutes, all that's, wasn't it?
I think
should have at least got a draw out of that tonight. I think.
What's most disappointing is we looked our brightest once we made 3 substitutions, and you got a question why.
Those three substitutions started, Tom. We said that.
You have got a question why he opts or we opt to go for a starting 11, and perhaps had those changes been made at half time, we would have been talking about a different 45 minutes to you right now. But it's the way it goes. Nothing we can do about it now. There was a point I was thinking during that second half, I don't know about you, but I was going to come on this camera and write off Pompey's season completely from now on in, because we just looked out of ideas and nothing. Until the changes came, and luckily that did put a little bit of fire in the belly. You picked ourselves up and thought we actually can play a bit of football, and we started to. And I think we worried them towards the end, which is good. They were singing "We always win at Fratton Park," and they always do. And at this point in the video, we should say, congratulations to Charlton, because a very good side. And you said to me they'll be in and around there. I think Chuck Sanike is one of the best players I've seen all season at Fratton Park. I thought it was magnificent tonight. I thought actually that Max Dobson did a lot of work in the midfield that might have gone unnoticed as well. So there's a lot of talent in that side. And obviously Washington with one of their goals as well. I think they'll be alright this season, Charlton, and they made a lot of noise tonight, albeit profiting off a win at Fratton Park, who was going to make some noise. But they were a decent following, 1,200 from the capital on a Tuesday night. Can't knock it, Andrew, can you? So we're off to Oxford on Saturday, which, smiles all round for that one. I said to you, it was turgic, it was lethargic. We lacked an awful lot of agency before we enforced those changes, and they looked like they broke up the play nicely for us there, and I think we managed to build something at least to challenge for at least the really kind of final chapter of that game. For a sustained period of that football match, we were absolutely dreadful, and we had probably one of the worst spells I think I've watched us this season, actually.
4 good chances in the second half to win that game in the last 15 minutes, Tom. And had they gone in, we'd have been talking glory, Portsmouth City one more time. But it didn't happen for us. So Charlton, a good side, they'll be there or thereabouts. I didn't like the time wasting and the cheating towards the end from them, but that's football. That's allegedly sportsmanship.
That's it from us. I hope you've had a wonderful Monday evening. We certainly haven't. Thank you very much for joining us once again. Probably one we could have won, one we didn't win. As always, thanks to Andrew, all our guests tonight. See you in less than 6 days' time. Way! Who's excited? I know I'm not. Keep the faith. And as always, play up Pompey.
Go south, there's a team down there.